Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Florida's offense will go on the attack first. The Dogs able to hunker down and get out with a close win the last time they saw the Gators.
Yeah, and anytime you get a win in Jacksonville, anytime you beat Florida, it's a success. It doesn't matter if it's...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake on it.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in the stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little screen to the running back. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this offense coming out on the first drive and showing like we are willing to run our quarterback. We're going to run the option game. We're going to make you play discipline. And they had a lot of success on that drive, Jesse.
And David, the defense knew they were going to see option in this game, but you know it's so hard to prepare for it when you're going against your own scout team. This offense, they make the decisions quicker. The athletes are so much better, especially at quarterback, and they're going to have to find a way because they're going to see the option further along in this game.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Gators will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the ground with the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Blade. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There he goes! They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Clement. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this...
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Blade. Buys a little time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gators need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. Sweet cut there. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll try the run. It's a seam wide open. He found plenty of room, and he gets into the 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Blade. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. The give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Off the RPO, complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Bulldogs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown Gators! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off-play action on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give on the inside. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisiana was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Sun Belt is right now, and man, what a difference.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, it's played. The quick out. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And some room to work. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Locked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Using his legs, it's Clark. Oh, a lot of space. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Right on the money. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Back to throw, it's Blade. The short hands, it's Clark. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Rushes on him. Skips away from pressure. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Turning on the Jets. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Avoids pressure. Buying some time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge of your seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Gators and Bulldogs. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Florida and Georgia plays out.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll do it himself. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll leave it with him. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Clark. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here on third down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Wade. Lost one deep down the right side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Punt is on its way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Going up top again. Finds his big tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Got a man, it's Taylor. It's a running room. How about those sweet twinkle toes like moves as he gets to the 38? On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Blade. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out, strong pass rush gets to the quarterback and they get him at the 46. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to cope.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Back to pass. It's played. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, the ground game.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Unloads quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd down, going up top. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting him in a good position to win this football game.
Georgia sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. He makes the catch. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's played. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Gators send out the punt unit. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Complete to start this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the left side. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the ball close to midfield, and you can put 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Blade. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. Makes his man miss.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that. They took a negative play, but at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they're able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big play.
Makes the grab over the middle. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Livingston. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack